It is easy to find 1,000 soldiers, but hard to find a good general. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. If people are of one heart, even losses can become gold. The way of heaven is to help and not harm. Two good talkers are not worth one good listener. Do not confine your children to your own learning, for they were born in another time. Be not afraid of going slowly. Be afraid only of standing still. Tell me and I'll forget. Show me and I may remember. Involve me and I'll understand. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. A little impatience will spoil great plans. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Guessing is cheap, but guessing wrong can be expensive. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. One who stands straight doesn't fear a crooked shadow. It is easy to open a store. The hard part is keeping it open. A clever person turns great troubles into little ones, and little ones into none at all. Better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. Married couples tell each other 1,000 things without speech. I was angered, for I had no shoes. Then I met a man who had no feet. Listening well is as powerful as talking well, and is also as essential to true conversation. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. There are two kinds of perfect people, those who are dead, and those who have not been born yet. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. If you are planning for a year, sow rice. If you are planning for a decade, plant trees. If you are planning for a lifetime, educate people. The best fighter is never angry. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. If you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. Knowledge without practice is useless. Practice without knowledge is dangerous. Teachers open the door, but you must enter by yourself. When the heart is at ease, the body is healthy. He who thinks too much about every step he takes will always stay on one leg. No matter how tall the mountain is, it cannot block the sun. Learning is like rowing upstream. Not to advance is to drop back. Only one who can swallow an insult is a man. The more acquaintances you have, the less you know them. Respond intelligently, even to unintelligent treatment. Do not want others to know what you have done. Better not have done it anyways. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. When wealth and honors lead to arrogancy, this brings its evil on itself. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. A man who asks is a fool for 5 minutes. A man who never asks is a fool for life. To know another is not to know the person's face, but to know the person's heart. To a mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. In a group of many words, there is bound to be a mistake somewhere in them. All things change, and we change with them. A man with outward courage dares to die. A man with inner courage dares to live. Behave toward everyone as if receiving a guest. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. A bad beginning makes a bad ending. Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Experience is a comb, which nature gives us when we are bald. Patience is a bitter plant, but its fruit is sweet. Solve one problem, and you keep 100 others away. Learning is a weightless treasure you can always carry easily. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. Timely return of a loan makes it easier to borrow a second time. A man without a smiling face must not open shop. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. A man who cannot tolerate small misfortunes can never accomplish great things. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. If you want to find out about the road ahead, then ask about it from those coming back. A closed mind is like a closed book, just a block of wood. Go to the people. Live with them. Learn from them. Love them. If you don't do stupid things, you won't end up in tragedy.